Live stream is live. Wow. Claps. Clapping noise. Hold on, let me clapping noise. Alright. It's AM2R. It's in the stream. Okay then. This is the fan-made Metroid game. Hold on. I'm gonna check the audio now. Great. I should probably mute myself first. This doesn't work. I've realized a problem here. I've now fixed the problem. It's in the stream. Metroid game. I'm gonna check the audio now. Fix the problem. I've now the problem has been located. Now I need to fix it. Hold on. Gotta get that real nice and louder. But there. That should be good. That should be the right amount of sound. Or close enough. Maybe a little quieter. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna start the game now. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. Hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job, says me. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? Flying in the planet. The cool thing about the intro is that you can skip it. That's the first. Alright, now in control of the game. So you can actually wall jump a bit up here.
Stream on.
The stream has been on.
For how long?
Like a few minutes, like 3 minutes or so. I was just checking audio.
Hello, stream. It is I, one of your favorite commentators. I don't know if that's true, but I'm thinking it. Let me look at the chat to see if we have anyone even watching this broadcast. I'm gonna say no one. No one. Tyler, sadly, no one's watching.
Wow. That's a change of pace. So, I think on my first playthrough of this game, my total time was like a little under 7 hours. I should be able to do it faster this time. So maybe this will be like 2 streams. That seems correct. It's about the same time as Super Metroid, which was like 5 hours.
Wait, there's like a 10-second delay.
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, there's one watching right now, and I think it's because I'm watching.
Yeah, save points in this game actually restore your health. And they don't.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's a lot better than having 2 separate different things for it.
Sorry, I'm probably gonna take a shower and I'll be right back.
Okay. Fighting the first Metroid. Because they mutate real nice. And there we go, he's dead. And when you defeat all the Metroids in an area, the acid recedes, and then you can move onward. This game has some pretty good controls. You have a dedicated button for Morph Ball, which I have at left trigger. And then you have a lot of different options, like you can set your missile style, like your weapon select, to be like Super Metroid or like Zero Mission. Which in Super Metroid you hit one button to cycle through everything. And in Zero Mission you hold a button to switch firepower. So I have it set on the Zero Mission style. Later in the game when I get super missiles, I can just press a button to switch between missiles or super missiles and then hold right trigger to fire them. So now that I've killed that Metroid, there would have been acid in this room, but now it's gone. These guys, I've never had trouble with. There's a few cool like sequence breaks in this game. You know, obviously you can't break sequence too much since Metroid 2 is pretty linear, and you need to do each area in order. But you can completely skip some items. Like I got the space jump and spring ball way later than I was supposed to on my first playthrough. So lava ain't great. It's like water, but it hurts. This game has a really great soundtrack. There's a lot of great ones in this one. So entering the first area, this is the, well, I guess I'm not really in the area yet, but soon I'll be in the first major area. So this game actually starts you out with a lot of stuff, like the Morph Ball, 30 missiles, and even the ability to grab ledges, which is the power grip. It had to be made into an item, since it was in Zero Mission. And you can toggle everything on and off, just like in Super Metroid. So this is the first major area, the Golden Temple. Generally, go through the first door that you see, because it'll probably be something good. I usually didn't do this on my first playthrough, so I missed a lot of important items, like the spring ball and the space jump.
I'm back.
Matthews isn't, because he's in the shower. So we started the game and I just got morph ball bombs.
Oh.
And a missile upgrade. So this is fan-made Metroid 2 remake.
Okay. And so, what's the difference between this one and the original?
The original was on the Game Boy.
And so this one is on what platform?
PC. So it controls a lot better. And then, you know, obviously got a graphical upgrade and...
So, other than the graphical upgrade and it being on PC, it's absolutely nothing different.
Go look up all of the differences between AM2R and the original Metroid 2.
But is there actual major differences?
Yes, there is.
Really?
There are whole new areas. And new power-ups.
But, like, dramatically?
Yes. It's the same basic concept that you're killing all the Metroids.
So then it's less of a remake of Metroid 2.
It's less of a remake and more of a what?
More of a, I don't know, like a different entirely.
Yeah. I mean, it is the same game. Like, a lot of the rooms are really similar, like the areas are laid out
So
similar.
it would be like if Nintendo made another Metroid, right?
I mean,
they just
Nintendo made their own
many of the
remake of
assets.
Metroid 2 as well.
Yeah, but I doubt it.
And that one was
had-
even more different than this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you play that one?
Because that one's on the 3DS.
But is there not a 3DS emulator?
Yeah, but I don't want to have to go grab that. Like, that's a whole thing.
How was that a whole thing?
And also, I've played this game before. And I do like it a lot. So I think it should show... Yeah, I can see how many energy tanks I've collected and missiles. That's something that you get from beating the game, which isn't much of a reward, but you also get, like, there's a built-in randomizer, which is cool. And I didn't know about that until I beat the game today. Is this not a thing? Oh, it's there. This is like the easiest bomb jumping has been in any Metroid, I think. I'm not gonna do this part anymore, it's too hard. Because I think I need the spider ball for that. Spider ball is this way. So the main goal of the game is to exterminate all of the Metroids on the planet. Metroid's got like a few different evolutions and mutations. And they're a bit neat. That's not what I wanted to do. So I just got the spider ball, which is you morph ball up the wall and you get to crawl up it really slowly. Very slowly. So I think this is like the slow way to get this, but there's a missile tank up there that'll get. And here's a Metroid. Usually the Metroids in this game jump scare you.
It is I, the mighty.
Oh,
The
I
Heaven
forgot that I
Sun.
got the charge beam.
Changing line?
Yes.
Alright. We have 0 people watching.
Just like
Oh.
before.
I was thinking it would change. But it doesn't.
So this part, this is for getting a missile tank. Because you have to time your spider ball to make sure that these guys don't hit you. I'm going the wrong way. So you have to shoot those 3 orbs in the correct order, and I didn't even know that that was a puzzle on my first playthrough, because I just shot them in the correct order on, like, by complete coincidence. And,
You got lucky.
yeah, I got lucky. So
Wait a minute, why is Matthews muted again?
when someone doesn't know that your puzzle is a puzzle, it's probably
Hello?
not a great puzzle.
Hello. Yeah, no, that's probably correct.
I
Not a
just
great
waited,
puzzle.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Is that everything in this place? That's everything inside, it looks like. Besides the one thing that I couldn't get because it didn't have spider ball.
I feel like Samus looks more like a female in this one.
Yes. So this is modeled after her in like Zero Mission. It's not here? There it is. Okay, and to the right is only like a preview of the spider ball. You haven't gotten it yet. So I forget exactly where you see the first Gamma Metroid, but for a while it's just gonna be Alpha Metroids. So that should be it in this area.
What
Or the
new area?
well, we're gonna stay in the vicinity of the Golden Temple. We're gonna go to the breeding grounds here, just slightly outside. So the original Metroid 2 didn't have a map, which, I mean, it's more linear than, you know, an average Metroid game, so it didn't need a map as much, but it's still helpful here to help for with secrets. So you're kind of meant to do the spider ball here to get up there, but you can also like bomb jump or wall jump. Usually you can just do something else. So here there's Metroid husks, which indicates that there are mutated Metroids nearby that you gotta kill. So, in this game, the charge beam actually draws in, like, enemy pickups, which is useful, not only because it's, convenient, but it can be helpful in some later boss fights. I'm gonna die.
The fuck is that beetle looking at us?
That's a Metroid.
What? What?
It's an Alpha Metroid.
Oh.
And I almost died to it, which would have been great. And now I need to fight only one more of them. And then there's no more Metroids in this area.
How do you get damage just by standing on top of it?
What? Like the thorns.
Yeah, but there's no thorns on its back.
I mean, like, maybe it's just gross.
It's like, ew, because you're a woman. And
Exactly.
it physically hurts her. Yeah. In-depth commentary only. Alright, dude. Like
Now I'm
sexist
gonna
comment.
now I'm gonna fight the first boss.
Finding out video game and fallacies.
So this boss wasn't in the original.
Oh, so they even added more.
Yeah, there's a lot more bosses here.
That's crazy. Seems like a very easy boss.
It is. So he like only uses the blue
Like a
attack
hoe ass.
after this, cause like if he doesn't use only the blue attack, you are for sure gonna get hit. Because the blue attack is the only one that you can
Suck at the
avoid
green attack.
when the spikes are this close. Or the green one. I forgot that you can dodge it like that.
Yeah.
So I've never died on that fight. I don't even know if the spikes will crush you. I think it's just scripted that he'll die there. Now I'm gonna get this thing that was utter hell my first playthrough, and hopefully it won't be this time. Third try. Fourth try. And Spider Ball is really finicky because, like, if you hold one direction, like if I hold right and crawl up a wall like this, I'm still holding right and I'm going left. But then if I stop and I hold right, I go to the right.
That's wait, but if you stop and hold left, would it go to the left?
Yes. You'll keep going whatever direction you're going, even if you're holding like a different direction, but then if you stop, it reorients itself correctly. So it's just a bit weird to control.
I think I'd get fucked up by that.
So now that I've killed all the Metroids in that area, the acid here has receded. So there's two items here that you're supposed to do later, but you can actually bomb jump to. I got both of these here on my first playthrough. One of them, the other one, I don't know how I did because it's way too hard. Because you have to do bomb jumps and like actual platforming at the same time. But this one isn't that hard because it's just a bomb jump straight up.
I have a total of 3 fucktards. I just. Or is it 4? It's actually 4.
Where?
So, Brady Noble is PFP'ing fucking Fortnite me. Which don't fucking say, oh well, it's ironic, because even ironic fucking Fortnite is cringe. And then there's a Weeb, then there's Adam who plays Fortnite fucking, you know, always. And then there's the furry. Then there's that furry. And LSTRF. Honestly, I'm fucking disappointed in myself that I could have let this happen. How could I have let this? How could I have let the fucking servers come to be like this?
Now we're getting into the Hydro Station, which has like the best song in the game. Also, I forgot about that. That's a jump scare.
How is that a jump scare?
The Metroids in this game have jump scares because they make sudden noises and they appear.
But aren't jump scares supposed to be scary?
No, they're supposed to surprise you. A
But,
jump
like,
scare doesn't have to be scary.
But it didn't surprise me either. It just kind of popped out.
It didn't surprise me. In practice, I definitely jumped. Because I
Really?
forgot that guy even existed. But I had practiced before this, so I didn't jump that time.
I didn't jump in it.
It may happen to other ones, though, because I only practiced to the end of this area.
You're welcome.
Oh, for the burp? Thank you. So, here's a save point, and to the left is actually a boss fight that on my first playthrough I didn't fight till the end of the game because I forgot that it was here, and also I didn't know it was here. I completely missed this, and there's a power-up behind it. Not an important one, but there's still a power-up here. Chozo statue boss, except no.
I gotta change the batteries on my
Okay. I'm surprised that I survived that because I have 39 health, and that's like 2 more hits. And I have like mostly full everything. And there's Spring Ball. Now I can jump as a ball. My favorite. Save.
I'm back.
Yes.
Look, I dropped the battery.
I thought you put them in somewhere.
No.
You only
yeah,
getting the batteries?
Yeah, no, I was just getting the battery.
Okay. Another Metroid fight. He doesn't even notice me. He's You know, what's the... These guys don't seem that dangerous, because they're just, like, hanging around before I come here.
Wait, did I put the battery in wrong?
It has to go in the right way.
Yeah, I think I put it in wrong. How fucking stupid of me. How dare I? How do I do something of this caliber? What is wrong with me?
I can't do this part yet. Okay. So I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom of the place. And then I destroy this weird machine, and it lowers the water level. And I can destroy these fans, it'll also lower the water level. Oh, okay. I didn't remember there being a Metroid here, but there is. There is. And also you have to fight it in the water, which is great, because the water is the best. How can I not even get this? Can't even get this.
This music sounds like a reiterated, like, 2012 Bandcamp. Like, you know, what do you call it? It's like, it's in the intro. No?
No, I don't.
But it sounds like it could be one of that if it was, like, less, you know, video game music.
There's nothing in here, but instead, somewhere. Right here. Not right there. Right here. I finally figured it out. The Varia suit. And now I have the Varia suit. Which lets me be hot, but not in this game, I don't think. It only gives me better resistance to stuff. Alright, so now that I've taken that little elevator ride up there, I can get another power-up in there. So, the breeding grounds for this area are to the left, and you can actually get there, like, I could get there right now, because you're meant to have high jump boots, but you can just bomb jump it. I did it on my first playthrough, and it was fun. So, in the center of the facility, there's just a line that runs through. Nothing really eventful here, it's just to help you get around the whole thing. Instead of going up and around, you can just go through here, because wall jumping is hard. So I want to go down there.
You are blessed to stand before the mighty son of the heavenly Lord. Taking mine.
Premature there, Crayten. You caught him off guard.
Oh. But that was actually where you're supposed to say it.
But he didn't finish saying his one last word that he needed to say.
I didn't even know that what the fucking last word was because I was in the middle of saying two songs. No, you look like a goddamn tomato.
It does. I go in. Lag?
There's a
Those
turning
things look like,
animation.
those things look like cyborg things.
You know what it looks like? It looks like that thing from Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. That orange dude that turns into a ball and right goes around the place.
What, the plant or the zombie?
The plant. He's an actual orange.
I don't know that one.
This is the high jump boots.
Wow.
Guess what that myth lets me do? It negates all
Jump
fall
high.
damage.
Oh, that's it? But they're high jump. Makes
There's no fall
fucking
damage
sense.
in this game.
Makes you jump high.
Yeah, it makes me jump
I
high.
said. Yeah, I said that. Like, no. You meanie-ass. But am I wrong? Do those not look like cyborg testicles?
They do.
But if, like, you had 3 balls.
Which cyborgs
Are you-
do.
Yeah.
So now I get an extra energy tank. In Zero Mission, the spring ball and the high jump boots were actually one power up, but not in this game.
So does this have the same storyline as, Metroid 2?
Yes. Has the same storyline. You've come to this planet to kill all the Metroids.
Again.
What do you mean again?
Oh? Well, damn.
The first one.
The
Yeah,
first
what
one
was
didn't
the-
play. This is the Metroid homeworld.
Yeah, yeah. What was the one you played before this one?
Super Metroid.
Super Metroid.
That is the third one.
Yeah.
So it takes place right after this one in the timeline.
Okay, yeah, and I forgot. Why are you here to kill all the Metroids?
Because they suck.
Because they're dangerous?
Yeah.
You keep
I mean,
invading people?
we should give them a chance.
They're kind of like Nazis, basically.
Yeah. They're kind of like Nazis.
I guess that makes sense. But then why didn't they send like a military over? Take care of
They
it?
did, but they died. Like they were
Oh, they
never
all
heard from
died?
again. Then they sent a search team, and
Oh.
then they didn't come back either.
So then how the fuck are you, random ass fucking bounty hunter, able to kill all of them?
Cause you've killed some before. She's
Okay.
she's killed some before.
Backstory. What an amazing backstory to support.
What an amazing story! What a plausible.
What a
story.
compelling story.
What a compelling, plausible, logical story.
Yeah, an ignorant one at that too.
How did you kill them the first time then?
With an ice beam
Okay, and that's
and missiles.
and so because Samus manages to kill them, she can exterminate the entire race,
Yeah.
an entire military force.
One
Yeah.
left, right?
I mean,
Super
I don't think
baby.
that it was that strong of a military force. It was probably like 20 guys.
What the fuck? If
What,
these
you got
people are
it?
such a threat to the
Wait.
galaxy or the
Hold on.
universe, then why the
Check
fuck
out.
did they send 20 damn guys?
Wait, this isn't checkout. How is 20 guys is less stronger than one woman?
Let me look.
This doesn't check out. This doesn't make sense at all.
Let's see.
This is cap.
The research team and the rescue team. It's like 20
Wow,
guys. It says it
amazing.
right there.
So, if these guys are such a threat, why did they not send, maybe 2,000?
They don't have
Instead
that
of
many guys. They
20.
don't want to spend that resource. They need their money.
Who's after the Metroids anyways?
What do you mean?
Like, who wants them dead?
The Galactic Federation.
The Galactic Federation wants
Yeah.
them dead.
Well,
Okay, and they don't want to spend money.
that makes a lot of sense. They would spend money because they're freaking.
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah,
This is Metroid 2. There's Metroids after this. Like, they're not all dead in this game. And also, they're in, like, every game after this. Even Fusion. Where they're supposed to be dead.
I know, right? Super
Not only
relatable.
this, but Samus, who's fucking an expert at killing these things, can't even wipe out their whole race.
What a compelling.
Alright, got the
Japanese
wave beam, so now I can
storyline.
hit through walls.
Makes as much fucking sense as anime.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Crayten, tell me how bad. Tell me, like, how much you like anime, Crayten.
Tell you how much I like it?
Yeah.
But I don't.
What's the problem with it? I want you to tell me your opinion, because I really want to know.
Ebs are pedos. That's one
Is
thing.
that it?
As well, Ebs are pedos and anime is bad. Basically.
Do you have like a fundamental problem with it? Because I would love to hear it. I would love to
Ebs-
hear you like a.
Ebs being pedos is a pretty big problem, Tyler.
Okay.
And as well, as well as it's not entertaining. But I've already said that. So.
I just find it funny to hear you talk about anime.
Bad.
If I'd gotten the high jump boots before this, it would have been better. But there's really no good way to do this, because I would be missing stuff
How
either
the
way.
fuck are you expected to find that fucking random?
Yeah, I
ass-
know, right? I didn't find that till the end of my playthrough on my last one. Speaking of, here's this. These are screw attack blocks. There's the last area of the game has fast travel points to every area, so that you can get like obscure secrets like that.
Huh.
Because
What
power
does it even give
bombs. That was
Power
just
bomb?
no. That was a missile tank. So 5 more missiles. Power bombs reveal like all
fuck
hidden
is
blocks
that?
in this game.
Road I'm looking at.
Like weird squid alien person man.
Like a fucking upside down snail. Except if you like pulled some of the bits out of the underbelly of a snail. The
It is
chopstick.
I, the heavenly ruler of China itself, the rising sun, the dawning star. Ching ching mine.
I almost fucking did it.
I like dawning star.
Why? It makes sense. I mean, there's still stars and dawn.
It actually
There's
kind of
no
sounds
stars left.
cool. The dawning star.
Yeah, it does.
Like the morning star, you know? The dawn, the morning star.
But he's Chinese, not Japanese.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Anime is from China.
Bunch of fucking sleds eyes, they're all the same.
Yeah, when I tell my parents, like, we were watching it, if we watch like a Chinese movie or something, and then there's one guy that's Japanese, and they say, and I correct them saying that they're Japanese, and they're like, it's all the same.
It is.
So here's the thing. Here's also a secret that I couldn't get on my first playthrough right now, but I can get it first right now here. There's an energy tank right here, and this block is fake.
Wow, you never did
Wow,
it
that's
before.
kind of bullshit.
Some
were
blocks
you
are just fake. Well, here's the thing. If you use a power bomb here, you would see that's the only thing that gets revealed, right?
Why
So
would
then,
you ever be expected that?
because if you use a power bomb and nothing gets revealed, it's either it's from another room or something's fake.
Wow, I'm an expert
But why are
player.
you
Who knows
why?
this?
How would anyone be expected to try and pull that thing up?
Yeah, like if a casual player just showed up, you wouldn't expect to blow it up.
Yeah, why would they expect that the fucking ground is actually a background for some reason, and that they would then go over to that fucking random ass block and blow it up?
Well, it's not random because you can uncover it with a bomb. By either shooting it or with a power bomb. So if you use a power bomb on that
a
screen,
casual player knows that tactic.
you will know that power bombs explode the thing if you get them. You play the game, you
But
should
why
know
would
that.
I want to explode this?
To look
random
for
gray block?
secrets.
But
I mean,
what about
Power
the
bomb is a
first
screen nuke.
gray block? What about the first gray block? Why would you ever want to?
I mean, it's not like I
Crayten, if you use a power bomb is a screen nuke, so it'll show all of the hidden blocks on a single screen.
I mean, why would I care about
What the fuck
secrets?
are
It's
hidden
not like,
Because they give you more health.
I mean,
What the
but
fuck are
like,
hidden blocks?
Hidden blocks, like it's a
Blocks
bomb
that are
block. If
hidden.
something is bombable, using a power bomb will show you. And it'll also destroy it. Or if something is a speed booster blocked, where you need to run through it fast.
So really, so as a new player, you're just expected to power bomb every single room to see if there's any secrets.
No, because the map shows you if there's a secret in the room or not.
And so the power
and
bomb.
why is it, then why is it a secret?
Because you
And
still
how
need to
does it
figure out how to
tell
find
you?
it. That
Oh,
one
okay.
shows you that there's a secret in the room, so somewhere on that screen there's a secret.
How
but
does it show you that there's a secret?
if you look on the map, there's those tiny little dots, and the open circles are things that I haven't gotten, dots are things that I have collected.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes.
Of course.
Of course.
The most obscure fucking mechanic in a video game ever.
It's
An
the same as
open
Zero
dot.
Mission.
But let's say
You can see it on the map.
yeah, it's an open dot. How would I even know that that's telling me that there's this I haven't collected?
Because you've played another Metroid game before.
But what
In
if
that
it's
other
my
Metroid
first
doesn't
one?
tell you that.
This is a fan game. Why would you play this first?
But
That's
okay,
the point.
Tyler, in the other Metroid, does it tell you that the open circle means it's
In Fusion it does, because
Explicitly say.
Fusion explains everything in egregious detail.
That's the problem with games back then. They don't tell you stuff. They're just like, hey, play the game.
Yeah, because
Again.
you learn through, like,
Okay.
clues in the thing. You need to infer it.
You need to be smart. Okay, that's why.
Also, here's the first Gamma Metroid.
I gotta go eat dinner.
Oh,
Oh, that's terrifying.
if I
I'll be
just
back.
walked out.
That's fucking terrifying. I'll be back.
Yeah, don't worry.
So that should be all of the Metroids in this area, besides the one that's up in a cave somewhere. So, can I? Is this not scalable or something? There should be something over here. Or maybe that's at the very top of the building. Probably at the very top of the building. Right, you don't even need to wall jump to scale. Alright, so here's the last Metroid of the area, and it's just an alpha, because I think you're meant to fight this one before the Gamma and the Breeding Grounds. But he really wants to kill me. So the Metroids actually get harder even in the same evolution. So like, this game is a lot harder than some of the other ones.
Wow, Tyler. Thanks, Game Master. Thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome.
I was muted the whole time because I wasn't trying to talk. But then, you know, yeah. Tyler, let me tell you something, Tyler. You know, why do you have to say what you're doing? Because no one's watching.
Because it's fun.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay then.
So there's a missile pack on the right here.
Wow. Amazing.
I never knew that this was possible. Apparently,
What is that?
it's a weird little thing.
It's like a...
They're
A
like
cicada.
scavenger robots that just like
Oh, I
feed
thought, I
on
thought it was an
corpses.
insect. That was an insect.
I mean, they're like insectoid, I guess. Just gonna get one last item over here. Some more screw tack blocks right there. I should have gotten this when it first happened. This is my bad for not getting this at first. Did I really not get that? Oh, there we go. Oh, you move faster in Morph Ball than you do in walking underwater. Just no acceleration. So that should be it with the Hydro Station. That seems about it. Now that all the Metroids in Hydro Station are dead, can go back down here. not great. Hope it's not bad. It shouldn't be. There's 2 missile blocks there, and then this leads to a place with speed booster blocks. So this, hold on. Okay. This is the industrial complex? I forget what it's called. So here's the thing. There's a door somewhere in this place covered in dirt that is really important to go through, and I'm guessing you were intended to go through before you entered the facility at all. So I'm going to do that right now. It should be down here. Yes, this door. I never went through this door until I beat the whole area. This is a really important power-up. Space jump. It's also a really cool boss fight. So it goes down pretty easy. And there's not much to it. Except there is, because he has wings now. Retreating back to this.
Who the hell is this man? And why are you like fucking backflipping around like you're on LSD?
Because I just got the space jump
Crap.
and I'm fighting this guy. It's the mechanized chorizo.
What the fuck is a chorizo?
It's a Chozo statue that is bad, that hurt you.
When did it hurt you?
When I took its thing. I did just steal from him. I stole the cool space jump. Now I can fly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you deserve to die.
So I never got this ability until I finished this area on my first
He looks like
playthrough.
a mech though, like.
Yeah,
from,
he
like,
is.
Fucking Birdman.
Because he is a Birdman.
Wow.
Well, he's a statue that's come to life.
He's a statue of a Birdman.
And he wants to suck your soul.
Ah, he wants to
Oh wait,
suck
there's
the
an item
dick.
in here? I'm pretty sure this is...
He wants to fuck.
True.
Oh, it's just buried under here. I can see it. Alright. Another Gamma Metroid coming in real soon. As in real soon, I mean
Wow.
in this room right here. This is a real memorable one, so that's why I remembered it.
Whoa! It's the best room ever.
It's my favorite room in the whole game.
The Metroids are like scarabs. You know, like those.
Yeah.
No,
I
this one
yeah,
looks
I
like
agree.
scarab.
Oh god, another one of these guys?
Yeah. They're gonna be seeing. Oh god. Alright,
Did you just
well.
reset it?
Yep. That happens in this one because he destroys the dirt. Okay, combo. Oh god. Might not be a great
Not
idea to stand
again.
there. Because,
no.
yeah, he regains all of his health when that happens. I mean, to be fair, he should be able to do that, because otherwise it's a completely unfair fight. I have so much more health compared to him. But he does damage to me from just touching me, so it kind of evens out.
All of them do damage. But
Yeah.
so it's an irrelevant point.
Well, imagine that it's just me and him. Right? It's not as fair of a
Mono
fight.
a mono.
Yes. This way. Those enemies are
Well.
awful.
Woman.
Lesser.
That's true.
Women, am I right, Joy?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now it's just a regular snap.
Yeah, that's just a snail.
Yeah.
Also,
and
these are
there's
speed
tomato.
booster blocks. Because this is pod racing.
Funny meme.
Funny, relevant meme.
True.
Amazing. Meme.
That the actor of Child Skywalker is diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
Really?
Yeah. Because his life was ruined because of all the fat fucking fans that hold on, I'll continue this.
Oh. Missiles. The speed booster's cool because you can do a shine spark.
Alright, so Child Luke Skywalker actor diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia because his entire life is ruined because of all the fat fucking Star Wars fans that blamed him for the reason the prequels sucked. It's
Really?
solely him. Yeah.
It's his fault,
And
not the writers.
all his fault. Not the writers, the actor. Yeah.
The single
and
actor.
they blamed it on him. And
Or
he
not
got so much
anyone
fucking
else.
hate. And he got so much hate, and he got bullied in school Cause I mean, imagine getting bullied because you were an actor in a famous movie. That makes no
Famous
sense.
franchise.
But yeah, and so he got bullied for that, and he later on in his life, I think when he was 19, he
Kill
got
himself.
into a physical altercation with his mother because she blamed her for the reason why his life has sucked. Because she you know, said that it was fine for him to, you know, play the role. And so, you know, like he pushed her or something, and it ended up in a police chase. But she was driving away from the cops, and it ended when one of the wheels of his car burnt out on the highway, and he spun out into a rail guard.
Really?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
When
When he was 19?
I believe, yeah, when he was 19, I believe.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, there's actually a good video about it we could react to after the stream.
Where,
Not
React. React.
where is this?
Why the fuck do those two books attached to a rolling pin?
I don't think they're books. I think
Metroid.
they're just like weird robot things that don't make sense at all. Right.
Yeah, they
Okay,
don't
there's a
have-
marker actually. There's this rock. Yeah, I really like the Shine Spark puzzles in this game. Here's a kind of stupid thing. If this is your first Metroid and you don't know how to Shine Spark, which the game never really teaches you, and you didn't pick up the space jump, you're kind of screwed in this room, because you can't really do anything. The only ways out are to space jump, Shine Spark, or bomb jump.
You said it's a remake. No one would who played this would.
I
not
know,
have
but
played
if someone did that, it would be pretty bad. But since, I'm assuming not that many people did that, it was fine, and I'm sure a lot of people got the space jump. Or,
Yeah, but, like, what if you didn't get-
knew how to Shine Spark. If you didn't get the space jump, and you don't know how to Shine Spark, and you don't have a bomb jump, then yeah, that's bad.
Wow.
I don't know
that
if I
is
would have known how
bad.
to do those things even if I did play another Metroid game.
I mean, yeah, Shine Sparking, I don't think it's taught to you in this game. It's taught to you in Super Metroid.
What if you played Metroid 2 and not Super Metroid?
Well, then there's no speed booster in that game, so it's fun.
Yeah, but Ed, my brain hurt. Having an aneurysm. Wait, are you that thing?
Yeah,
Why?
because I took control of it.
How?
I went into a little thing as a ball.
What?
Oh,
That
but
kinda
it
sound-
died.
That kind of sounds like a metaphor for the sperm.
I went into a thing as a ball.
What? How does that make
I went to a thing as I went to the thing as a ball. I went into the thing as a ball. I'm not wrong.
So I'm dropping super missiles on these super missile spots, since I don't have any yet, so I can actually get through this place.
So is there just an infinite supply of these little tarantula robots?
I guess.
That's kind of weird. I feel like the Metroid homeworld would really be used to could really be utilized.
So this is like an abandoned place from the Chozo who lived
Ants,
here.
modern technology. You know?
Yeah.
Like the Galactic Federation could use the designs of these robots and supplies. You know, how they're, you know.
I mean, they sent a research team here apparently, but they all died because of Metroids, I guess.
You know, I think they would have fucking learned not to send someone here after the third fucking team dies. Also, why is Samus either so fucking cocky or naive to think that she could do this job when countless others couldn't?
That's true.
Alright, there
Maybe
we go.
Like, I feel like I wouldn't take this job.
Me either.
I don't think anyone in their right mind would take this job. So why did Samus? Like, how much did they fucking pay her?
Some money.
This.
Alright, super missiles.
Because if there was even a chance that I would have done this, it would have been for like fucking, I don't know, maybe $20 trillion.
Okay. So super missiles break green stuff because they're green. Game design.
That's cool, and game design for mechanic.
Also, these things don't shut off, but everything else does, which is kind of weird. Everything else being the spinny things. Okay, so there's actually some lava in here. So this room has like a Metroid or two, I think. So is there even room for a Shine Spark? It doesn't look like it. God. Almost. I'm trying to gain enough speed here to do a Shine Spark into this room. Oh god. So now I have super missiles that I can miss. That was like 10 more missiles? Or 2? 2. Also, I just realized I didn't even need to do the Shine Spark there. Because I remember on my first playthrough I had a lot of trouble getting through here. Because I didn't have space jump. It's fine. Yeah, because you're just supposed to use the space jump here. But I did it in a weird way, where I just kind of like did a jump across. I didn't even do a Shine Spark. So one thing is that you only start with 2 super missiles, which is the same as in Zero Mission. Each super missile upgrade gives you 2, which isn't enough.
The fuck is that thing? I wasn't paying attention to the screen. What are those things following you?
Those are robots.
What fucking design is that?
It's
How would
like,
anyone fucking think of that? Think that shit up. It's just like so fucking random.
it's a blob with some metal on it and an eye.
And it has some triangles coming out of little holes.
Mm-hmm. When you attack it, it breaks apart a bit and then it just falls apart and explodes. Can I not? There. Oh, it's in here, right? It's probably in here. Or not. If I had power bombs, this would be a bit easier then. I guess not. Where to next? That's everywhere here. Yeah, so just head out of this place and to the fork.
Huh?
That's not what I wanted to do. This game doesn't have a run button. It's just if you hold the direction for long enough, the speed booster activates, which is fine. I think having a run button is fine. Not having one is fine. Because, like, Zero Mission and Fusion didn't, but they couldn't since they were on the Game Boy Advance and there weren't enough buttons.
So what are those statues of?
The Chozo, who were the race that built these things and also created the Metroids.
Wait, the Metroids aren't living?
They are, but they're artificial. They were artificially created.
Like genetically?
Yes.
So how did the Chozos die? Did the Metroids kill them?
It's unknown, I think is the lore.
It's unknown. Oh wow,
They
how
just
mysterious.
disappeared.
They didn't know what to do other than the cliche that they created what killed them, so they were just like, it's unknown.
They created them to stop the natural thing, the X parasites on
Yeah.
SR-388, this
They're
planet.
like, oh,
that
we have
we're
all
on.
these X parasites. Let's just get this thing, kill them.
Mm-hmm. And so
But
after
then-
Samus kills all the Metroids in this game, Metroid
But then
fusion
let's say-
happens, and then all the X
then
parasites
let's
come
say
back,
the
and then she
Chozos-
dies.
Yeah, so then let's say the Chozo have this massive orgy and they all die because they had a massive orgy. Sex is a sin. That's why I had to kill my parents. And so they had a massive orgy and then God killed them, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm following.
Yeah, you're following. Okay, good. And so then the Metroids are there. They're like, you know, let's kill everything.
Yeah, and they organized, and then they did that. So I think I can just like bomb this and then go this way. On my first playthrough, I forgot that this was a bombable, because this is also bombable. It's a speed booster block. So I did something much more convoluted and not worth the time it takes. But I did a Shine Spark. Because I thought that was how I had to do it. And it's really cool, but it's not the intended way to do it.
Is there any way I can drag streaming thing? Is there any way I can drag stream my desktop?
I don't think so. Why?
Damn. It has to be possible.
I-
Anything's possible.
It could be. I mean, if you like,
Yes, pop out. It did, there
Minute.
is, yeah.
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 So there's super
It
missile
did it.
block right here. You can actually kind of get stuck here. There's a bit of a soft lock, but not really. If you don't know that charge beam inhales things, then it's a soft lock. So right here, this is a super missile, so I can't actually get through here without a super missile.
Mas tô com
Only if they
fome.
block.
Você não
Only if
comeu
they
nada?
Eu
drop them.
biscoito, eu tomei café, duas
Eu
coisas de
não
café.
sei se você queria comer.
Eu não quero comer,
Você falou que não.
não quero. Yeah?
It's just funny. Alright, so now it's like one of the worst areas because it's just dark. I also forgot that guy existed.
What the hell are those things? Little bee?
Yeah. That one was definitely a jump scare.
But Tyler, I haven't jumped any of these. It literally plays the music before you see.
I'm playing the game. It's the. What music does it play? This fight music?
Yeah, it plays it before you even look at it.
It doesn't, because you can see they're on screen for the fight starts.
They don't jump out at you. They don't move at you. Or the as soon
one
as
of them does.
As soon as a single pixel is on the screen.
No, I literally before I walked up on one who was facing the other way and he was like half on screen. Or well, his full body was on screen but like halfway.
Like as soon as a single pixel, the fight music starts and it's not that scary.
Okay, that is an odd way to refer to music with pixels. Music is measured in pixels.
No, I'm not saying as soon as one pixel of their body.
That's not
is
true.
On the screen. Yeah.
It's not.
You hear the fight music. Yeah.
No, because I snuck up on one earlier in the stream.
Yeah,
he was facing the other way, and his full body was on screen.
Yeah,
he was still playing Hydro Station music.
Yeah, you're a jump scare on him. That's not even a jump scare.
Yeah, I know, because I saw him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that one, I didn't know that there was a guy in there, so...
Yeah, but the music lets
did
you know
jump.
before he even jumps out at you. Tyler, maybe you're just a little pussy.
That's the answer. But, oh. Down.
Be the answer indeed.
Found it. Tyler isn't afraid of psychological horror, isn't afraid of grotesque, gross out horror, afraid of jump scares.
I'm not afraid of jump scares. I just jump.
Yeah, that means you're scared of them, Tyler.
I guess it does. Also, there's nothing here, so I'm just gonna bomb everything. Oh, wait.
I'm not afraid of the dark. I just sit in the corner and cry. It's different. Oh, how far into the game are you?
Not that far.
Are you gonna have to do a sequel stream?
Yeah, definitely. Because it should be like the same like the Super Metroid, I think, which was like 5 hours.
I'll be back. Like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Not even.
There we go. Okay. Another fight. Alright, this is the room. No, I don't think this is the room with the super missile tank in it. There's a room with like a really hard to get super missile tank in this area, and it's in a really dark room. I think it's directly to the right of this. Crumble blocks. Right here? Where is it? Oh wait. Forgot how things work. There's a super missile tank. You have to do all of that to destroy the crumble blocks, only to realize
To realize what?
you need to shine spark to this. These 2 blocks, exactly this height, so a tiny bit higher than that. So this is the runway. There's barely enough space to charge a shine spark and get through. But now I have more super missiles, so that's good. Help a lot for fights. Where is this? It's not. Oh. This is a really weird puzzle. You have to, like, get rid of that. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I have the spider ball. I forget that it exists most of the time. But you can also do it the way that I was doing it. Alright, there we go. It's already way too dark in this area, so I think this is the end of the area. Apparently that doesn't work. It doesn't destroy that. So I think that's it for the breeding grounds. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, because... Oh, well, I did not explore that whole area, so that makes sense. I think this gives a bit more light. It doesn't. So out of the dark area, there should be Did I go down here? Oh, that's how I got down there, yeah. Okay, so stop here. And I can't actually do anything in here, from what I remember. Yeah, that's for later. So, should be just around here, I guess. Yeah. Once we're done here, I don't feel like Oh. I remember now. I was running along the ceiling there to see if there was like a trap in the floor. There wasn't.
Wow.
It's just a missile block at the end to waste my time. Three seems like a lot. Oh, this seems like a pretty open area, actually. Okay. Only one super missile, that's not great. Super missiles. There's no super missiles. That was only one Metroid. There's more. Somewhere. I guess I didn't explore that whole room and there was something below that. Oh wait, no, there wasn't. That's not even in the breeding grounds. I guess I just must have missed something. Huh. looked up a map, and it doesn't really help that much. 2 more Metroids. They're right there. They're in the breeding grounds. Okay. Oh yeah, and you can also place markers on your map. I've never done that before, and they show up on the mini-map too. So in this game, the charge beam isn't actually that helpful compared to like fusion. The charge beam is very helpful, and in a lot of cases, it's better than missiles. So you can actually see on the map the way to go. I missed it.
I'm back.
Oh, there's literally an entrance onto another room here. How did I miss this?
Oh, this is somewhere you've never been?
No, I've been here before.
Oh, there's an entrance to the other room. How did I miss this?
Oh, well, I've been in this area before. I missed a room and there's 2 Metroids here. Remove the marker now. Right, there we go.
When are you gonna end the stream?
Well, it hasn't even been like 2 hours yet, so probably around then.
Like 8:20. 4 hours away from the perfect number.
Wait, so what's the perfect number? Oh, 4 hours. Okay, in backwards time, if you have a time machine.
What?
Well, normally time moves forward. So,
It does. Time always moves forward.
exactly, so it's not 4 hours away from the perfect time.
Yeah, it is.
How is it 4 hours away from the perfect time?
Because away
In the past.
can either be negative or positive. It doesn't.
Fair.
Well, Tyler.
But if it's negative, then you have a time machine.
Yeah, but like.
Or
You don't
technically, if
have
you're.
to have a
Also,
time
he's just
machine
there. If you look,
to have
he's
Ben
just
in
there.
one. Yeah.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Do his ass.
I don't have any super missiles.
You should wait a minute. What's the point of randomly shooting?
What do you
Give
mean?
you anything when you kill him?
When I kill him,
Yeah, does he give you anything?
he gives me like health and missiles. And also,
What?
killing them is the whole point of the game. So
Do you
it
make a
gives me
profit?
progression.
Do you make profit?
Yes, he
Off
gives me
him or
forward
what?
progression. Sometimes you make a profit. If you fight them well, then you'll make a profit, because you'll end the fight with more health than you began.
But I'm just saying, Tyler, I feel like this game could be a lot faster if you fucking skipped a lot of the enemies.
I mean, you can't skip the Metroids.
Can't?
No, they're
You have to
required.
kill?
Yeah, they are required for progression. You need to kill all the Metroids in an area for the acid to recede and to get to the next area. There's acid that blocks the path, and when you kill all the Metroids, for some reason,
Oh, you can't
There's an
leave a single
earthquake.
Metroid.
no, you cannot.
But then how the hell is the race still alive?
Because at the end, there's one Metroid that you don't kill.
Uh-huh. But why don't you?
Because it's the last Metroid. And it's a baby.
So?
And it's not hostile.
And?
They can research it. You can bring it back to the research labs.
Then you bring it back to the research lab?
Yeah, and then it's Super Metroid. Then that happens. Then it gets stolen.
Oh, yeah, and Ridley steals.
Mm-hmm. And then they clone it.
But why the hell does Ridley want these Metroids so bad?
So he can weaponize them.
So he's like Hitler.
Yes, he's like Hitler. Well,
Okay.
he's more of like a general, and Mother Brain is Hitler.
Who the hell is Mother Brain?
The space pirate leader. And Ridley is also part of the space pirates, but he's not a leader.
Why are they space pirates?
Because it's profitable. They just steal things for fun. It's like regular pirates, but in space.
So they steal the Metroid. So
They steal like cargo. Then
Yeah,
they found
but, like,
Metroids.
But they stole the Metroid so that they could have a powerful arm to help them in their space pirateering.
Yeah.
So who cares? Why not let them? I mean, they're just space pirates.
I
Like,
mean,
why not?
the government doesn't really want space pirates out there.
Okay, well then why not just blow up their ships and not send 20 guys to take out the Metroid?
Why? What has happened? So why is the acid not gone?
Acid.
Come.
Crayten, why do you think that the acid recedes when you kill all the Metroids in an area?
How do you think it does that?
Yeah.
It's Circum. Have you ever thought about that?
I never thought of it like that. Mainly because it's like bubbling, like it's boiling.
Yeah.
But I guess
Probably
that
is.
the planet's just boiling that. That would hurt.
But if it was inside of you, I mean, it may boil contact with whatever oxygen.
That would still hurt.
Not oxygen, air. But it's not inside. But like, think about it, Tyler. They don't have dicks, so it's not exposed to the air.
Okay. What if they did though?
But if they did, then yeah, it would hurt. But that's not the argument we're making.
Here's a broken elevator. Here's a door. Also, here's the research team. They're dead.
Ah. They died. They have like way more people and way more supplies than you. I don't see how the Metroid Menace is such a menace. You shoot them and they die, like any other being.
So these are the guys who did it right here.
And yeah, you just wipe them out. Sure, dude. Makes sense.
I mean, they didn't have missiles.
Why weren't they equipped with missiles?
I don't know. I think that they were just idiots.
Or maybe the Galactic Federation is a bunch of fucking terrible people.
Maybe they don't want
Send
the
their men
Metroids
out.
dead.
Maybe. I think there's a bigger conspiracy going on here.
I mean, in Metroid Fusion, they're like breeding them. And also making them like do their mutations.
So you think maybe the conspiracy is that they wanted to make it look like they wanted to kill the Metroids, but really they just wanted to profit from it.
Yeah. I mean, that could be it.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable. Also, how the hell did Samus get this fucking...
What, the super missile?
How did she get this fucking powerful suit that has missiles attached to it?
Oh, cause she got given it as a child by the Chozo.
Wait, what the fuck? What is the backstory here? This is so convoluted and fucking backed up. What the
Samus
fuck?
grew up on Zebes with the Chozo. She was raised by them, and they
But
gave her this
is that
power
this
suit.
planet?
It's integrated with her. It's part of her
Why?
body.
Why
I don't
the
have any
fuck-
super missiles.
Why in the fucking fuck would the Chozo make a power suit that's made for a human.
They made it specially for her.
Why?
Because she was cool.
That makes no fucking sense.
I don't know how she ended up on Zebus. And her parents, like, died or something. She's from, like, some kind of Earth, maybe? Or maybe Earth doesn't exist.
So like, the Chozos maybe kidnapped her and her family. As,
Ridley
like, when
killed
she
her
was very
parents.
young. Ridley killed her parents, so maybe the Chozos just kidnapped her.
Possibly. And now she does this.
And then, seems like a sad existence.
Yeah.
Justice for Samus. Justice for Samus. So, like, they kidnapped her as a baby. Zebus. But why? Because they're kind, compassionate bird people?
Possibly. This is kind of like explained in Metroid Zero Mission. Because you see that, there. Is there, where, here? Is it here? Is it, no, is it not here?
Okay, so they take her, because they want to save her from Ridley. Ridley's a cuck. So they take Samus, and then, I don't know, they bond with her or something? This seems kind of fucked up.
You're right.
So, so they since they give her this power suit, but why? What was the power suit for? What was their goal in giving her the power suit? Did they want her to become a bounty hunter?
Did they want,
like,
to become independent, maybe?
Did they want her to exterminate the Metroid?
It's not
I think
certain.
And
also it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I think that the reason that the backstory about how the Chozo died and how the Metroid are just left here is unknown, quote unquote, because they have fucking terrible ass writers who don't know how to write a story.
Yeah, probably.
They could have explained it very simply in the cliche way that the fucking Metroid got out of hand and they fucking wanted independence and freedom, so they fucking
I don't think that they're that
overthrew their
intelligent.
masters. What?
I don't think that they're that intelligent.
If they're not that intelligent, then how the fuck are they able to invade and destroy planets, Tyler?
They just go around mindlessly killing things. And they're real good at it.
But then, okay, so then let's say that the Chozo gave Samus this technology, right, and it's unique. The only technology that can destroy Metroids then? Is that what's going on here then? Because that seems
I
like
don't
the only
believe that's what
logical
it is.
explanation.
I think that she's just good at it because she has the tools. It's possible to do it with other tools, but she has the good ones. That's how
Okay.
I would see it.
Then, like, I don't see how the Metroid are this powerful. I mean, build a space dome around your planet, and that's it. They're done for. They can't do anything.
They can like spit on it with acid.
What the fuck is that gonna do? It's fucking space.
It'll
There's no
erode it.
air. Tyler, think about this. It's space. Acid cannot fucking burn things because there's no oxygen.
I guess you're right. That's foolproof. Build a bubble around your planet.
Build a bubble around your planet, and the Metroid are just random fucking space bugs that you can wipe off your rocket windshield. I don't see how they're powerful at all. I think they're overblown by the Galactic Federation.
It's a
To scare
conspiracy.
people. It is. It's a
It's
big fucking
fear-mongering.
conspiracy. It's fear-mongering, yes, by the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation is the true fucking enemy. Okay. Like, do we fucking exterminate mosquitoes because they, like, do we? I mean, of course we kill mosquitoes. But, like, do we mass exterminate and spend way too much money and have pointless death to exterminate and eradicate all mosquitoes? No, we don't.
Because that would harm the ecosystem.
Yeah, and so would wiping
And
off
also
race
a waste of
a waste of time and
resources.
just that's exact same fucking case for killing off the Metroid population.
I mean, we're doing it anyway.
I think that's pointless.
We're
killing.
doing the pacifist run,
I don't think
Crayten.
it's right. Yeah, and that's what you need to do. You need to find a game-breaking
this
bug
game
that allows you to not to be able to not kill Metroids. Still progress.
Every run in
to
this
hack
game
it.
is a genocide run.
I know, it's terrible.
Too bad.
Too bad. These Metroid don't deserve to die. They're mild and convenient exterminating them. Just like mosquitoes. Except we're not exterminating them because we're not fucking retarded.
Where do I go now? Back up there.
But it would be like if like the US government like started fear-mongering about these mosquitoes, right? And blowing it way out of proportion, saying that these things can kill you.
Just like they are with
And,
coronavirus,
everyone
right?
needs to be afraid of them. Yeah, kind of, but like we don't. We citizens don't know enough about the coronavirus to be able to know if they're actually fear-mongering. So they fear-monger with the mosquitoes, right? And so then they overblow it, and way too many report that they die. And maybe they are sending them on suicide missions that are pointless because they're just fucking mosquitoes. And they're equipping them with fucking. Then they're like putting them in malaria, fucking infested mosquitoes with no fucking clothes, and they cut their hands off, and they just send them fucking down there with all the fucking malaria-ridden mosquitoes, and it's like kill them and research them before you kill them, and then they're like then they report, oh, they're all dead because the mosquitoes are too powerful, and so. They do all this shit, and then finally they fucking pay this one random person who got given these fucking 2 extra mechanical arms that strap onto their waist and fucking a full bodysuit, and they just go down and slap the mosquitoes because it's fucking easy. They're fucking mosquitoes. You can just fucking swat them. They're
Why did
easy
you give
to
me all
kill.
these guns? I can just use my hands.
Exactly, but this is the point I'm saying. Like, they're not giving in the analogy, metaphor, however I'm fucking putting it at the beginning. Like, they're not fucking giving them guns, they're just giving them 2 extra mechanical hands. Swat them. And that's it. And then they go and eradicate all mosquitoes, but of course you don't fucking kill the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes, they fucking breed. And then you find this one last mosquito. And it's like this fucking mosquito. It's got this fucking mega disease, but it's just a little baby. It's just in the little water. So you take it back to the fucking U.S. government to research it. Like, what the fuck is this thing? What are all the diseases, and why don't make us understand it? Even though you already fucking should understand it, because it's just a fucking mosquito. And so you fucking take it back, all right? And they fucking take it. Then they fucking genetically modify these fucking things as their fucking slaves to do all their fucking work for them. It's fucking cheaper than humans. Okay? It's a big ass fucking conspiracy, and it translates perfectly to the fucking Metroid narrative. Okay?
That's
it's
exactly what
killing.
it is.
Fear-mongering. It's a massive conspiracy to save money. And I'm sure in the midst of all this, they're selling this overpriced shit. Citizens protect themselves. Like they're fucking selling $50,000 guns. These citizens kill these fucking Metroid, even though you just need your fucking 2 hands to fucking clap it out of the air. In the meanwhile, the U.S. government is making so much fucking money, and in the end, They get fucking slave labor, which costs them virtually nothing, and now they're the biggest fucking corporation in the entire fucking universe.
This
That's
is
the
one of my
Galactic
favorite
Trade
areas.
It has nothing to do with the conversation, Tyler.
I know, but I'm here now. I really enjoyed that. This is the tower.
It needs to be a sequel where you take down the Galactic Trade Federation.
What's the entrance to the tower? Where is it? I forget. Where? It must be this.
Matthews, we're here for my whole explanation.
Listening.
What?
I was listening.
It doesn't make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big fucking conspiracy, that's what it is.
Is there not? I forgot how this is laid out, apparently.
You have infinite bombs?
Yeah.
Okay, then Tyler, obviously you have some unique technology that fucking only the fucking motherfucking Chozo had.
I have infinite bombs. I don't have infinite anything else, though.
As if it's not enough. That's literally infinite money. What the Although I suppose the more bombs you sell, the less worth you have.
Yeah, you just completely
Fucking
crash the
completely
bomb
devalued.
market.
You crash the bomb market.
It's not that funny.
It is. The reason it's funny is 'cause it sounds so much like a fucking stock market. You crash the bomb market. What was the point of going all the way back around again? Only
To get
do
to the
it
missile
again?
tank.
But you already blew up the fucking squares to do it.
I had to do it again, because they respawned. More
Why'd
energy.
you go back around if they were just gonna respawn?
Because I need to go back around to even get up there, because there was a crumble block. You can only
you were
get through
already
them
up
from
there.
the top. Like these blocks right here, or what I thought was right there, there's some blocks that you can only fall through. Hopefully I get to the thing soon, to the actual place where I need to be. Is it here? It's here. So this is a power-up that I can't get. Because there's no power. Even if I go up here, can't open the door. So I need to restore power to the building. Alright, and here we are. The tower now has power again.
I'll never look at the Super Metroid franchise ever the same way ever again.
True.
Wait, really? Does that not work? Okay. So now doors actually work again. I mean, I can go through here and fight what is probably my favorite boss in the game.
And that's who?
The Tester.
Okay.
You gotta destroy his 4 sides. And they drop health and weapons. You can also destroy these things, which drop better things.
What the fuck is this thing?
It's a bullet hell.
Looks like he has fucking pizza crust that's fucking bubbling up. Right, that's protecting it. Have you ever seen Wall-E?
I have seen Wally.
You know the pilot thing?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah. You know the pilot thing that has the red eye?
Yeah.
Think if that thing fucking protected itself from us and held lasers on itself, and that, this is that thing.
That's true.
Also, who made this thing?
The Chozo.
Is that
So-
Chozo made everything?
Yeah, they did.
No. I think the Chozo's a lazy writing.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Explain
it's a
every
plot
enemy.
device.
It's a very lazy plot device. Like, oh, how did this get here? Chozo did it.
Chozo. Don't worry about it.
Chozo.
It's a Chozo.
Don't worry, it was just Chozo. You know, why did the Chozo create a laser eye?
This
That's
is the
my
weapon
question.
testing facility.
A weapon testing facility?
Yeah.
It seems like the fucking Chozo had more potential to damage the galaxy than the goddamn fucking Metroid. Further fucking developing the theory of the conspiracy of the Galactic Federation. When was the Galactic Federation concept,
Written in.
what?
Written in.
Yeah.
It's been there since the first game.
Yeah, but when was the first game made?
In the 80s.
Oh, like what year?
Look it up. I don't know off the top of my head.
Because I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure there's a thing in Star Wars called the Galactic Trade Federation. And that's just kind of, you know, seems a bit on the nose.
Oh, power bombs.
And it bombs.
There's actually a Metroid, to the left here. Not to the left here. I lied. I thought that there was a Metroid to the left here.
So are the Jozo like rockin' bird people?
Yes. Did you
Okay,
say Jozo?
so- No, Chozo.
It sounded like you said Jozo,
So-
and that's great.
These are some fucking bird people. Why does the statue make them look like mechanical?
They're not mechanical. It's a mechanical statue. It looks like it's like
Why
a
is it not made out of stone?
because stone is not durable.
Yeah, but like durable is metal. If not more, because metal's like fucking dentable.
I think it's because they want them to be able to fly around and shoot lasers.
Oh, at enemies?
Yeah. Because
Oh, that's
I
kinda
did
wacky,
fight one
but why
earlier.
aren't they
You only came in at the very end of that fight, but it did
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
around and shoot
Yeah,
lasers.
why aren't
out.
they? Why aren't they?
That was that one. That was the only one that does that. I think that's the only Chorizo in this game.
Wait, what are chorizo?
Those are the evil Chozo statues that attack you.
Yeah, but like, why did the Chozos make evil Chozo statues?
I'm guessing just
That
for
attack
defense
their
purposes.
beloved. Yeah, but okay. So I'm assuming the Chozo statues don't attack you. because they're programmed to not do it because the Jojo know you and they like you, because they kidnapped you. So like, why is that one statue like malfunction?
I don't know. Like, I think it might be like it's testing you because you pick up the space jump there, so it's testing you that you know how to use it and that you are the correct one,
Oh, so the shows are pretty five-head.
Yes.
They're making sure you're not an imposter.
They don't want a Metroid coming in and taking that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's an item in here?
So, I think that
there's an item up there.
Jozo statues are actually a very important thing in determining whether the Metroid overthrew Jozo, because if they did, then obviously the Jozo would program it into the Jozo statues that the Metroid are no longer allies, they're hostile, and then I think that the Jozo statues would be, killing them. And I feel like that would have been an easy solution. So, I think an easy writing mechanic, explain their deaths, be a plague, as it's the most fucking boring thing ever. You don't have to explain it very much. And so a plague killed them off, and then the Metroid were left to their own devices. And so,
They
Tyler,
weaponized
my question
statues.
is, why Metroid? Like, do they have like ships that
No.
can go to other planets? No.
No,
So
they're not really
able-
intelligent life.
They're able to move space. Why?
They're
How?
not able to really go through
So they
space.
can
More so,
they're
they're
confined-
transported by other things. Also, here's a new kind of Metroid.
So, but I have a question.
This is a Zeta Metroid.
That's just Xenomorph. Literally just.
It is.
Xenomorph. So, anyways, it is. Anyways, so why not just quarantine the planet like Subnautica?
Because then you can't have a franchise.
Who made this game?
Who made this game?
Oh, who made like the franchise?
I'll look it up.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I know Nintendo, but like what fucking
Designer?
developing game? Yeah, what developing?
I mean, it's more than one person.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said fucking.
Okay. I don't know. Look it up.
No.
Because, obviously, like, the Prime games were developed by Retro Studios. But we haven't talked about the story of the Prime games at all. Mostly because I don't really know it.
And so I think if the stream has shown us anything,
It's that the
it's that
Metroid
it's
story's
that,
not well thought out.
Nintendo R&D1 and Retro Studios have terrible fucking writing team. Like absolutely dog shit. Twilight was written better than what the fuck? My god. I think they just wanted to have some random fucking alien inside a spacesuit.
They had very big plans.
I hate you.
I think story was developed around the gameplay rather than the gameplay being developed around
Which
the
is
story,
how
and
it
I
should
think-
be.
I don't think that's how it should be. Cause it
What?
leaves a very,
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it leaves a very. I mean,
The
unless you want
gameplay
a
is
good
more important
story.
than the story. It's a game first and a logical
I
story
think it's
second.
equal. I think it's 50% story, 50% gameplay, and they're both equally important.
I
I
don't.
think they should be both
I don't
around
agree.
Each other. rather than one being built around the other.
If the gameplay isn't good, you're not gonna stick around for the story.
I would. I think that's how most people would actually talk.
I wouldn't, because I care about the game being fun to play.
Tyler, if you were playing a absolute dogshit game, but the story was so fucking insane and absolutely
Then
like,
I would watch a
bewildering
Let's
to
Play
you,
of it on YouTube.
Yeah, to be honest.
That's
I mean,
that's
if
the
I
solution.
had it, I would play it.
I wouldn't, if it was so awful, then I just wouldn't play it, because it sucks so bad.
But Tyler, that's like fucking watching a video, then going to a reaction channel to see the reaction of the video.
Yeah, but I want to experience the story without having to play the game at all. Because the game part is awful.
But Tyler, it's like... I don't really know how to describe it. It's like... I don't know, I feel like if the story was so fucking crazy, I was so intrigued by it.
Then I would rather watch a movie of it. Which is watching a Let's
yeah, but
Play.
it's
Just watch all the cutscenes.
But like the cut.
No
but there has
gameplay.
to be- But like, what if the gameplay is like how the story?
Then I wouldn't
is,
get
like,
to experience
the
it, because I
story is
hate the
derived from
gameplay.
What gameplay would constitute you not ever wanting to play it, even for the amazing?
Like a really, like an RPG where there are like 3 areas, but it takes like 20 hours because you have to grind every time that you enter a new place.
How the fuck would they develop an amazing story around that? They couldn't.
Well, see, that's the argument. How do you develop a story around a game that sucks?
But even then, if a game is like super repetitive, but the story is that intriguing and the story is the entertainment.
Yeah,
I
so
would
I
still
wouldn't
play
want
it.
to play a game. I would want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd want to watch a movie that's based off the game?
I would want to watch the game as a movie.
Well, yeah, but I doubt anyone would make a movie
As in a
out of
Let's Play.
video, other than like fucking Sonic.
The Mario Brothers movie.
So Tyler, I feel like watching someone do very repetitive bullshit, like grinding on
Just watch
is
the
much
good
more
stuff.
fucking boring than actually, like maybe 10 times more.
Well, you would just watch the story stuff.
What do you mean, just watch the story stuff if that is the gameplay?
Yeah, then I just wouldn't experience the story. I couldn't. I would miss out on it.
But if the story was so entertaining that you, like, couldn't mind having this gameplay.
I just watch a Let's Play and skip over the
I
gameplay
think
part.
we view video games differently. I think that's what we've learned.
I don't play a game for its story unless it's a story-driven game. I think that...
Maybe I just enjoy story-driven more than...
I mean, I'm fine with a story-driven game. I feel like it should have, like, a pretty good gameplay element as well, though. How many Metroids are left? 3?
Like, what if rather than having 50% good gameplay, 50% good story for like an even half, what if it was like 100%? Or I guess it would be impossible. 99% story.
Then it's not a
1%
game.
Gameplay. I know, that's why I said it couldn't be 100% story. I said 99%.
So
Like,
you
in
get to make one
quality-
choice at the end
in
of the game.
quality. No, in quality, not in actual hours. Like how much like time to each one.
In quality.
And obviously, quality, yeah. Like, if you had to take your quality from a reserve that capped at 100%, right? You could only have 100% of it. And that is your reserve of quality for each thing.
I understand.
What would your even mix be?
So it depends, like, on the type of game, and obviously,
Oh, so.
like, I'm fine with a certain range. I would say probably like 80 to 40% gameplay is probably how I would say. So like 80 20 to 40 60
But like, which one is the 80?
gameplay.
Really?
Yes. I would be fine with a game that has no story as long as it has good gameplay. Would you?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's why you hate Duck Game.
No, I mean, I like online shooters. That game is just fucking laggy, fucking bad, poorly designed. Like, that literally has bad gameplay and no story. So like, that's like, they have fucking maybe like 60% more in their quality reserve that they didn't. Because they use 0% on story, and then 40% on gameplay.
What if Duck Game had an enthralling storyline, but you had to sit through 2 frame per second online matches? Would you still play it, Matthews? No, Matthews. Crayten? Which one are you?
If it had an absolutely enthralling story, then yeah, I would. Because I'd look forward to the story, then I wouldn't mind. It's in between.
But, you can pause while saving, that's weird.
And sometimes, even a story could be so shit that I find it intriguing. Like, what the fuck are they gonna fucking pull out of their ass next? You know?
Yeah,
I don't-
yes.
I don't find that the case with this game, because obviously
It's just
a
kinda
shit story,
mediocre.
but you can tell they fucking tried, and that makes it almost so much worse because they're that bad at it. A 10-year-old could have written this. Basically, what my point is.
I agree.
Of this whole topic. And so not only have we learned that the Galactic Federation is a big conspiracy, but we also view games very differently. Whereas I play more for the story and you play more for the game. Because I play games to have... I think another difference that we might have, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You play games for the satisfaction of having done it, or do you play games for the fun that you had along the way?
Both.
Tyler.
So, it'll depend on the game. Because I've definitely
It'll
played
depend
some
on the game.
games, like, I played some games for, like, one reason, some for another. I feel like mostly, I like the journey along the way, and I replay games a lot as well. And so, how would that fit on the spectrum, Crayten? What do you think how would that fit there? What side would that land on?
I guess I could understand how story is less important to you if you replay games a lot, because then the story would become very boring and obviously predictable if you already know it.
Yes.
I do not replay games very often. I think there's only one game that I actually replay.
What is it?
That's Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that's only because there's so many ways to approach a situation. And, you know, obviously with games like these, there isn't. You know, you shoot, that's it. And they're dead. But, like, with a game like that, you know, you could do a bunch of different things that make it a unique experience from whatever you've done before.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could be able to do that with the game. Or games like this. That
Yeah.
you can. Because I think you're more oriented on like gameplay. Whereas I feel like even with that, even with Ghost Recon, I can like create a story for myself along the way, even if I don't know I'm doing it. And
Yeah.
I think that's actually why I find it fun to do that.
Yeah. Because having like multiple ways to approach a situation can definitely increase replayability a lot. Like Hollow Knight, there's a lot of different ways to do that.
Really? Even for a 2D game?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Like, you can get power-ups out of order a lot. There's, like, only 3 of the power-ups are actually necessary to beat the game. And then all of the other ones are completely optional if you know what you're doing.
So, like, replayability for a game like that is to challenge yourself.
Yeah. Because there are, like, multiple routes into every area, and most areas can be skipped entirely. And, you know, there's a lot that you might not discover on the first playthrough just because you didn't explore thorough enough. Did I miss I missed a Metroid somewhere. Where did I miss one?
Thinking about it, I might play games for the story. Unless it's online. Or with friends. And I've never really thought about that before.
Where's the Metroid that I missed?
I think it's kind of ironic that I play games not for the gameplay, which is literally in the name of what I'm doing.
Oh, it's up there.
And for the story instead.
Yeah. Alright.
I don't know if that's the right reason to play games or the wrong reason, or if there's no right reason or wrong reason.
I mean, if you enjoy them, then it's fine. I feel like
Yeah,
you can
I feel like, I guess the point
enjoy
of the
something
game
whatever
is
way you want to.
Wow, guys.
The one
we learn
Metroid I
something new
missed
every day.
is up here.
Not really, this is like the first day I've learned something in like 5 days. Because the school is pretty uneventful.
Ow.
But also, we've learned 2 new things today. That the
Mosquitoes
oh,
are evil,
multiple
and we should
things,
exterminate
actually.
them.
Maybe we might have learned 3
Like 5
today.
things.
Yeah, no, like
You can pause the
learned
game while saving.
Wow, that really?
Yeah, I learned
That's
that like a
wacky.
minute ago.
Crazy.
And also,
How did I
continue.
do that? Okay. You've learned that the Galactic Federation is a massive conspiracy. The writers for this game can't produce shit. And, Tyler and I have different outlook on the reason to play games.
Beautiful.
Well, the reason we play games. And, what else? Oh yeah, you can pause while saving. I think we're up to 4 now. What was the 5th thing? Maybe we've only learned.
I just threw out the number 5 without thinking about it. So, I guess, yeah, just 4.
Yeah, we've
I'm
got
gonna go
4
through
things.
here, we're gonna do the sequence, and then call it a night.
End the stream? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is a nice sequence. Very slow doors. There's a reason for that.
What is the reason?
You'll see soon. I don't want to spoil it.
Why would the Chozo? I honestly do not care about the story of this game because it's dog shit. So, how is Samus immune to her own bombs?
That's a gameplay thing. Because it lets you do this. This is why.
But I feel like that's kind of, manipulating gameplay again. And I feel like the developers noticed that and they were like, we can have this as a feature in the game.
I mean, yeah. Well, bomb jumping has been a thing since
I think
the
that's
first
pretty
Metroid.
lazy. Yeah, maybe they noticed that in the first Metroid.
I'm pretty sure that they did, because, like, they would have caught that. Because, like, bomb jumping isn't in Fusion or Zero Mission. It was patched out in those ones. Because they didn't want you to sequence break. But you can sequence break in, like, the other Metroids using bomb jumps. What's up here? Nothing.
Why the hell did it just fill in?
What do you mean?
After you broke it. Broke it, but then it filled up.
Oh, because they respawn.
Really? When you go a few...
No, it's a time-sensitive thing. It's not,
Oh.
like, off-screen. So they'll
That's weird.
they'll
Why does
respawn
it do
soon. It depends on the block. These ones either take a while to respawn or don't respawn at all. So it's usually just like for convenience of like getting a secret or something, for if they respawn quick or slow.
Ah.
Sometimes it's just to make it a bit more tedious to do something, which in this case I'm guessing it is. But again, there's a reason for that. Coming soon.
Why did the Chozo bother to, also, what is powering this lift?
What do you
How long
mean?
have the Chozo been dead for? How long have the Chozo been dead for?
A few, I don't know. Like a while? Is that a good answer? I think some of them appear in the Prime series, which is supposed to be in between the first and the second games.
Power in all of the technology.
Oh, cause like, it's automatically done. Like it's all a self-sustaining system. Like the hydro station powers the things with the water pressure. There's all the electrical stuff. There's a distribution center that supplies stuff to the tower and stuff.
What is the energy then?
What
What
do
is
you
the
mean?
energy being utilized in all of these?
Oh,
in
to
all
make
of
the
this
robots.
technology? Yeah, but what is that energy?
Like water
Oh.
energy, you know? Like a water wheel. You know how the water wheels spin and it makes stuff go?
So they just have infinite water? How?
Yeah, I guess.
Epic! Another plot hole in the story! Terrible fucking writers!
Speaking of that, this door just kind of locks, and you can't get out of here. So the only, course of action is to blow up this nuclear reactor in the background. The one that we're standing right in front of.
Why the fuck would you ever do that?
To escape.
Ah, so for some reason that is a prison. And so, Samus thinks the only logical course of action, rather than just blowing up the door, is blowing up a nuclear bioreactor.
Yeah, 'cause she's dumb.
Of course, yeah, because she's a woman.
Yes, of course.
Of course. I'm starting to think the writers are kind of sexist.
So, oh god, there's a boss, I forgot.
The fuck is that?
It's a robot.
Why has it been developed to kill anything on sight?
Game.
Because it's a good makes sense, right? So obviously, that fan there to cool whatever energy source it is utilizing. It seems to be green. So I don't think it's water.
So forget exactly what, this might be the power center. I know that the hydro station has some place in the like the thing of this, but I forget exactly what it is.
Maybe the energy source from the Earth is from whatever this planet's core is. Whatever molten rock or magma that is down there, and it seems to have a green glow based on the fans.
I'm not doing great right now. I'm kind of being slow.
I feel like these writers need to prove themselves worthy of being able to write Gabe stories by giving an in-depth analysis and look at an in-depth explanation of every fucking plot hole that this retarded story has. Because there's so many. So many that I'm having like trouble remembering them. Because they've just been so many. I mean, we can look back in the video. We could probably find a number based on this 2 hours alone.
Shooting up is hard. Okay, so getting close to the end. Where do I go? Did I not go this way? Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I might be going the wrong way. I don't have like a power bomb, so.
Well, obviously this resource heats up because it's being used, so it can't be watertight.
Well, the water is in the hydro station. This is a nuclear reactor.
How do you know it's a nuclear reactor?
Because it says that.
How have the Chozo discovered?
It's the geothermal
Okay,
plant.
now this is actually a pretty big plot hole. How is the reactor not destabilized in the years of not being operated by a single life form? That is a serious fucking problem.
It automatically does itself.
Cause then why the fuck do they need a reactor for it?
Oh my god, I might die. I'm gonna run out of time.
No, I'm starting to think that the reactor is the plot device to make the gameplay feel tense.
Oh really? Did you think
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no, but I'm just starting to realize that the game has a poorly written story.
Well, you'll be right because it's scripted and you can't die in that part.
Really?
Yeah. The only way that you can die is from enemies. The bar will never actually run out.
And why the fuck did you even move?
Because you need to get to the end to actually
Okay.
beat it.
You know, that's why did they do that?
Because
Is
it doesn't feel
literally
like it's scripted.
impossible?
Because
literally
that's why they did it.
Is it literally impossible to do that before the bar fills up?
Oh yeah,
They're too lazy
yeah.
to find the actual time.
Well,
they're
no,
just
it's
like, just make it so the bar fills
it's
up.
not laziness. It's a
It's
plot
very fucking
device. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
it's-
laziness. I think it was meant to be a cool little set piece where you're left with 5 health at the end. There's yeah, screw attack blocks.
I think a
right there.
nuclear reactor not fucking crumble this whole underground facility. Makes no sense.
How do Samus's power bombs not destroy the whole facility at that point? Because look at them.
Because her bombs are pretty small. That's a fucking nuclear reactor. Oh, that?
That's a power
Yeah,
bomb.
no, that also should. That also should. I didn't even.
This is the
I
most
thought,
powerful that they've ever been, because they're like a full screen nuke now. So that
why
should be
did
it
they
for
make
today.
The game underground.
Because the original was underground. Why would it not be underground?
I don't know. I feel like it could be a cool aesthetic choice to have it outside.
The beginning is outside.
Color of the sky.
The sky is like a light teal at the start.
Well, I missed an opportunity on that one to make a really cool fucking aesthetic scene.
And then later it's sunset, and then at the end it's a nice blue night. Anyway, I'm gonna fire all my super missiles
Nice
and waste them.
Blue night? Like blue like the sky?
Yeah,
Like
a
the
dark
sky?
blue night.
So really, this is very similar to Earth.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has an oxygen-rich atmosphere.
Unless it
Okay.
doesn't.
So then, this is very close to the core. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm actually starting to think that the energy utilized is the is geothermal power from the core of this planet.
Well, let's read about it and see if you're right.
It makes more sense. Because it's this low to it's this close to the core that the rock has turned orange-red from. And so, water is a hydrocoolant to this, so that this nuclear reactor doesn't destabilize. But someone has to operate the hydrocoolants to make sure it doesn't stop.
Well,
working.
no, it comes in from the hydro plant, the hydro station above this.
Yeah, but someone needs to operate the hydrocoolant plant to pump the water to the.
Well, it automatically
reactor.
works, Crayten.
Because lazy writing.
I'm gonna end the stream right now.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna fucking write a specifically worded email to the right.